fought over her chair. Like, and she had to set him straight like a mama. She gonna be somebody's good ass mama.
Yes.
Because she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get out of here.
Yes.
And he had to back down.
Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Love Island Games, Season 2, Episode 15. Baby, we went to Vegas and I ain't happy. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I am a pop culture writer and an attorney. So yeah, let's talk about everything. I mean, I guess we'll go down to the competition. They know they ain't shit for leaving us off on a cliffhanger like that. I'm like, bruh. But, we'll see. It's giving like it might not have worked out well for Garby and them, because like if Garby and them were not there, there's no other cliffhanger to give because everybody else is safe, So if they don't win that little roulette thing, then they're automatically the ones going home. So do you think that was a good choice for them to leave it to that 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50 is higher odds than 1/3. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, unfortunately,
it's not, and it ain't even 1/3. It's really like, well, I guess it is 1/3 because anybody could have been trying to get everybody out. It just seemed like everybody would focus on them over anyone else.
Right. I don't know. I mean, it would have been the perfect opportunity for them to get out Johnny. Are they going to do it? Are they going to take the shot? I don't know. Like the strategy talks and stuff, I'm just like, y'all ain't there in the mind. Johnny, he's there a little bit. He's understanding. Mm-hmm. He's understanding the importance of continuing to have conversations, continuing to look for reassurance in your allies and like to figure out where you're at. And I noticed that Gabbi was like, he's a little on edge, but it's like Johnny has played before. So I think he has a little bit more understanding that you got to make relationships. You got to have these conversations. And so it seems like he's being kind of like full on about it. But I like he's kind of like the only one truly understanding. Like,
and it was like the part where he was like, Tyreek and such and such, Tyreek and Toby, they running this side of the house. He said that to Josh, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, with all due respect, you're running that side, you know what I'm saying? Now, whether they shank you at the end, I the valid concerns, but out here talking about that side, girl.
Yeah.
You running.
I see it as both. I see it as both things because Tyreek is also a very strong personality. Toby, to me, he ain't really running nothing. He just like he has power by proxy. But Tyreek and Johnny are both very strong personalities. I understood, what Johnny was saying in terms of like, it does not benefit me to get you out yet, which is the conversation that him and Tyreek had a couple days ago where he was like, we need to just trim the fat. We don't need to go after Josh yet. You know what I'm saying? And so I think
that's real.
Johnny is still there. He's still there. So
I mean, strategy wise, I get it. I was just saying, like, that man is running that other side. You know what I'm saying? He is running the other side. But yeah, do you, as far as the vote, because like I want to get into the Garby and Toby
Casey
situation.
Yes.
But before we get there, the vote that we think could be from these couples, like if Garby and Kendall had stayed, like where do you think people are going? Because Tyreek surprised me voting for
Toby.
Johnny, and I'm talking about at like his cards at the end, when they were doing the card portion of it.
Why that surprised you?
Well, because I thought he would. Who else was left in there? It was like, Lucinda? Zay. It's like I thought he would have did Zay and Lucinda.
He wouldn't have voted for Lucinda.
Why?
Because he knows Lucinda would never vote for him.
I mean, I guess. I just personally was a little surprised. I was surprised by the Johnny vote.
Yeah. I feel like Tyreek's loyalty lies with Lucinda more than it does Johnny. I think Johnny, of course, he's in like this big three or whatever, but because they have a personal relationship, I think that's why he was not going to go for Lucinda and Zay. Also, too, nobody else was going to be going for Lucinda and Zay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it would have just been like wasted votes. And it definitely would not have allowed his friend, to be safe. Now, why he sat there and allowed it to be a tie, I don't know.
Yeah.
But one of the girls
Trying
in
to, I
that
guess,
chat,
show that he's not being
yeah,
loyal
you're
to
not
either. I
picking,
mean,
yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I'm like, but that's your boy though, so I would have expected you to say, you know what, sorry Johnny, this is just your time. But I
Yeah.
think he was trying to, I think in the same sense it was like also a good decision because
Mm-hmm.
he knows like he has a better odds of beating Toby
Toby,
in
yeah, for
a
sure.
duel than Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
probably kind of like, I'm just gonna leave it up to you guys. I like how
Mm-hmm.
he said like, y'all didn't help yourselves by pulling that Joker. I was
I
like,
ain't got
Tyreek is
time.
a hot ass mess.
I know he is a trip. But
But
what you about to say something that one of the girls in the chat? Shout out to our
oh
Love
yeah, yeah,
Island
yes,
chat.
yes,
We have
yes.
two. Which one? Chat number two or chat number
Chat
one
number
or the OG
two,
chat?
one of the girls was like,
Okay.
she liked that Tyreek made his decision and he stood on it. And I was like, yeah,
Mm, I agree.
that is how no one can end up being like too upset with you because you're not trying to move around.
Fake.
Like you can
Yeah.
feel like it was personal and be like, man,
Mm-hmm.
like why did you do that? But if
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing here man to man and letting you know like this is what it is,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah, I don't like Tyreek still though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a
Still don't
lot
like
of.
him. Still don't like him for sure. Yeah.
Yes, I ain't giving no compliments. No compliments from me. But yeah, okay. So anything else on that in terms of, so if one additional thing. Like if Garby and Casey actually survive this little 50-50 thing,
Oh,
who do
Johnny
you
and
think?
what's the name was out of here.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
love to see that. I'd
Yeah.
love to see that. I'd love
Yeah.
to see that. So I'm rooting for a girl Garby. Garby
Yeah.
was on one tonight. Let's switch over into this. It's this Toby Garby situation. Like Garby was on one the whole episode. The way
Yes.
she checked Lucinda, like
Yes.
girl,
Yes.
yeah, like
Yes.
she checked her. Like let me say that
Yes.
again, cause she checked her. She was like, "Girl, no, no, no. I'm not telling you." Garby's very smart, very
Yes.
smart. She's very smart. But yeah,
Yeah.
this
I
Toby,
love that. I love that.
yeah,
And I'm like, Lucinda, not you over here trying to get information when you was ready to have this girl out the
right,
house.
right,
You
right.
talking about Garby is not authentic. You're the inauthentic one. You are the fake one. You the one over here pump faking like you like people and then going behind their back with the boys. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Lucinda is all I can say is she gives pick me
Yeah,
energy
you said
and
that last time, and it never resonated with me, like the pick me part of it. Definitely, she's not a girl's girl. Like that to me, I'm clear about. The pick me stuff, though. It's like I can see it more now, but I was like, I can see it more now, but I also there's something about it. Just seems like she's just not a girl's girl. I feel like that's the most accurate descriptor of her, because pick me always makes me think like you're doing things just for the male attention, and I haven't received that sort of vibe from her. It just seems like she's not all about sisterhood. You know, she's just not. She's not a girl's girl.
yeah, I feel like not a girl's girl and pick me energy is like one and the same to me.
Oh.
It may not be
Mm.
because she wants the guys to like have this romantic pull towards her, but it's given one of the people who are like one of those girls who are like, I just don't get along with women. Like, like I just all my good friends are males. Like they just understand me better. I don't know.
I could see that.
It's still a male centered approach in my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely a male centered approach. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I associate more with pick me, like more, and I feel like,
Desperate.
but yeah, something along the lines of like
Yeah.
you're trying to like get their attention, and you're trying to.
Mhm.
But either way,
Yeah.
she's something. She's
Yeah.
something. She not. She not the girl you want to have in your crew.
She ain't it. I know that. She ain't it. But yeah, Garby,
Yeah.
I love that she checked her. I loved that she was like, okay, it's time to make a power move. It's time to get things a little messy. I don't like that
Mhm.
it backfired on her a little bit. I don't think she understood that by coming for Toby, you were going to be
Mhm.
coming for Tyreek and Johnny. I don't think
Mhm.
that part of it. She kind of like understood could be the potential
Mhm.
fallout, but I like that no matter what, like she created a crack and a really, really
Mhm.
big crack. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
now Sydney don't want to play with your ass. And so what
Mhm.
that becomes,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, girl, do your thing. Do your thing.
Mhm.
I'm like, they threatened by you. You are a
Mhm.
competitor. You
Mhm.
perform well.
And you're smart.
And She's smart.
That girl be
Yeah,
thinking.
she's smart.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe Toby in the situation. And then couldn't believe Sydney. But let's speak on Toby for a second though, cuz like I was just like, do this man had a brain cells in his head?
He
Like, I
don't.
don't understand why you would go so hard. Like, she gave you no indication in that conversation. Like,
That
she
she
said, what she
wanted
said
to
to him?
couple up with
She said,
you
a man will leave you in the
in the desert
desert
with
with
no
no
water.
water. I was like, Garby is a real one. Like, Garby ain't, she not here for your
Yeah.
agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so when she said that, like, bruh, it was so accurate. One. Two, about like the guys in this villa at the very least. But two, it's like she gave you no indication she was gonna go and do that route. So why would
And she
you
called
go
you a bitch
so
to your
hard?
face. She called you a
She
bitch.
did that?
Yeah, she
Why
was
don't
like,
be hearing things?
he said something like, "But did you at least like? Can I give you a hug or something?" She was like, "No, it was a snake ass kiss, you Judas bitch."
Why girl, I tell you, you gotta diagnose me. Why I be like here watching and don't see things?
Girl,
I don't know
why you
what I
didn't see
got.
that
ADHD.
because when she said that, I said, "Oh, baby, you ain't." I am not for no woman calling no man no bitch. But the way Toby did not buck back, I was like, "Well."
That is hilarious. That is
He said, "You Judas."
hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my god. I
But
gotta
in
just
that same
focus more. I gotta
conversation, she
sit
said, "Oh,
down.
you wanna leave, Sydney? Oh wow, a man will leave
Yes.
you in the desert with no
Yes.
water." I was like, "Oh, baby, it's eating its poetry around this bitch." Okay.
Yes. She was killing it. She was killing it. Like the fact that he saw all of that
Yeah.
and experienced that and then still ran for her chair, fought over her chair. Like, and she had to set him straight like a mama. She gonna be somebody's good ass mama. Because
Yes.
she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get out of here.
Yes.
And he had to back down because the energy of her, like, it was just like, I'm not playing with you. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And he had to back the fuck down. But it's like,
Yeah.
why he went so hard is what I don't understand. Like, why he went so hard knowing she didn't give you any indication that she was going to partner with you. It was ridiculous. And so he lost Sydney as an ally per se. You know, I don't know. But yeah, anything on him before we switch over to Sydney? Because
yeah, no, you said it all perfectly. It wasn't smart. He wasn't thinking. I don't know why he didn't run that by with his boys. Once they said go sit by the girl you want to couple up with, and you figure that Casey wouldn't naturally want to couple up with with Garby because he was also single, was wild to me. I'm like, you truly didn't think that through. And you saw them go up to the top. She never came back and had another conversation with you. So nothing was confirmed or anything that you thought it was okay to go and do that straight out of the dressing room. Not even no time to sit down with Sydney and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking, blah, blah, blah. And the fact that you didn't have time, you did have time because right after you talked to Garby. Garby talked to Casey.
yeah.
So that time that Garby was talking to Casey, you could have pulled Sydney and said, hey, I just had this conversation. But you was not. I was like, the boy not thinking about his
He not
game.
thinking.
He not
like
thinking.
I don't know if you ever seen The Princess and the Frog and Mama Odie, the old wise woman. she said, y'all ain't got the sense y'all was born with.
Yes.
And that's him. It's like, you ain't got the sense you was born with because like, what in the world? Why? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's giving you not winning this game because you're not strategic, and that's
literally.
I've plucked his chip down. You know, like, and guess who? You put the people down that is no longer in that consent. He is down.
And before we move on to Sydney, speaking of that, right? Like, I do also think that Tyreek and Johnny recognized in that moment, like, this was not a good move, bro. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you're not thinking. You're putting us all at risk by acting and doing this. You know what I'm saying? Even though Tyreek did something similar. It's like,
you talking about that thing with Justine?
With Justine. Yeah,
but that was totally different. Like, his thing with Justine was just different. Like,
I mean, like the motives.
I mean, actually, no. You know what? The motives were different, but the
idea that you could do something that would hurt all of us. Tyreek ended up in a lucky position because he ended up getting that safe spot from Sydney. But But
Yeah.
yeah, I think in that they was like at that table,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but Sydney, it's like, girl, this, full circle back to that moment where
yes,
Tyreek was saved by Sydney. It's like, Sydney, you plan for your man, and your man
mm-hmm.
ain't playing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you plan for this man who will drop you in the desert with no water. And so
Literally.
that was a little annoying seeing like how she responded to it, because when she was like, oh, did she say we're getting ready to lose or something like
Yeah.
that? I was like, yes, all right,
Yes.
Sydney, you speaking my language, because that's
Period.
the shit I say Justine should have did that shit.
Right.
But when she didn't follow through, I was like, bitch.
Not only did you not follow through, but you also allowed Toby to pick the person who just helped you out. That
Right,
made absolutely
right.
no sense. And then you want to be mad that Garby and Casey are going for y'all? You had no
Yeah,
loyalty, no allegiance. I just helped you out.
yeah,
And then she got that confessional. I had no choice. No, you had a choice. He literally asked you. He asked you. And you sat there
yes,
mute. You sat there
yes,
mute. Serving looks,
yes,
which
yes.
aren't looks. Like, let me
Yeah,
just
I ain't got time. But yeah, no, I totally agree that like that when she said that in the diary room, and I was like, she's like, I literally had no choice. People like, even if Tyreek did not ask you, like
yeah.
I always am a firm believer that like, no, you have a choice.
You
Like
have a
people
choice.
like, maybe I'm a little too hype as a woman. I don't know. Like maybe the guys want me to pipe down, but I'm a type of woman that my voice will be fucking heard. Like,
Yeah.
don't you no, I don't I no.
No,
We gon'
seriously.
we gonna talk about it, or we whatever. I I can't even speak, but I do not believe in that notion of like, oh, whatever they say goes. Like,
Yeah.
no. And I feel like just because like she leaned into that excuse too much. Like, I
Too
had
much.
no
And
choice.
that
It's
was
like,
her
yes,
trying
you
to settle her
did.
own cognitive dissonance for making a stupid
Right.
decision back to back.
Right.
Because not only did you not stand on that energy you had 2 seconds before when you was pissed
Yeah.
off, you also put your friend at risk because you're not
Yeah.
thinking. And I'm like, this is actually why Toby did not want to be with you in these games, because you're
I ain't
not
got time.
thinking about the strategy. And it would only make sense to know that the first person who is picked, it's gonna be a steamroll. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
steamroll.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
point blank
Yeah.
period. Like, you're
Like, who do
not
you think,
thinking.
like, who, and the only thing I can think about as a saving grace for her is like, is there someone that she didn't like, is she connected to Andrea and Josh? Like, does she have, like,
She's
because
new
I
to
think that's
all
the
of these
only,
people.
yeah, bit like
She's only
that should have
connected
been
to
her
Zay
pick.
because they dated.
Yeah, I was about
So
to say, because I was thinking about Zay. I was like, Zay, that would kind of be messed up if she picked him, but she could have.
she could have.
Because Gabby ain't had no problem picking Casey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Not
But
only
she
that,
could
but
have.
Lucinda constantly bringing up, we don't get along for obvious reasons. I know that he's grown, as a partner from his last relationship, and
Mm.
she steady making fucking digs at the fact that his ex girlfriend is here. Pick that
That's
bitch.
so
Pick her.
funny. That's so funny.
Pick
But
her.
also, it's like she not even in the Power Squad meetups. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he done kicked Andrea out. Like, that was cold hearted. I was like, not even being like, no, not you. Not you,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
you. I was like, okay. So you done picked Andre. They used the girl. That's why last week when we were saying she shouldn't have, your man shouldn't have been in that duel, girl. Your man
Yeah.
shouldn't have been in that duel. It's like, this is why. They used you. They're done. Move on.
Yeah.
And with her, Sydney, same thing. They used you. They are
Mm-hmm.
done. You're not in the Power Squad. You're not brought in. They had room for a member. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? They had an opening, and they
Yes.
still ain't bring you in that bitch. Like, yeah. Sydney
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Not smart. Not smart. Not
Yeah.
smart. But going to this power thingy, when that little meetup happened, I was definitely
Mm-hmm.
thinking, like, why is this other side of the house also not meeting? Like, why are they
Yeah.
not meeting? Like, what
Yeah.
are y'all
Yeah. Yeah.
doing? I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like
Yeah.
Josh, he probably feels like he's in a world of his own, which I understand
Mm-hmm.
because at this point,
Mm-hmm.
he does keep getting targeted. But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you need to use that as like a source of
Fuel.
fuel to get your strategy going. I think it's like
Yeah.
fueling him
I
to play,
agree.
but it's not
Yeah.
fueling you to strategize and to start
Strategize.
talking
Yeah.
to people and
Mm-hmm.
having conversations. You over here feuding with everybody, and it's like, this does not further your game. Like,
No,
just
for
like you had that
sure.
Johnny came to you with that conversation about,
Mm-hmm.
blase blah.
Mm-hmm.
that was your time to sit there and say, like, you know what, like, we are the biggest guys in here. So we
Mm-hmm.
probably need to protect each other, even if we do it
Mm-hmm.
in secrecy and
Mm-hmm.
nobody knows that we're actually working together. We need to make sure
Mm-hmm.
we are protecting each other, point blank,
Mm-hmm.
period. But it's like
Mm-hmm.
nobody is thinking, I don't know, my expectations are too high because I love strategic games and social
Mm-hmm.
games. And so,
Yeah.
we were seeing this with a different angle. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you never let no big alliance steamroll y'all. Like, that is
Mm-hmm.
like game 101. You do your best to try and
Mm-hmm.
break that up. Which is why I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy Garby did what she did, because it's like it
Mm-hmm.
created a crack in that, and now nobody
Mm-hmm.
probably wants to be with Toby for the rest of this
Mm-hmm.
game. I didn't realize they were also so close to the end. I think Johnny
I
had
know,
said there's
three
3 days
days.
left. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
boo.
yeah.
So
This
the
about
so
to this
the
about to really
yeah, wrap
speed
it
up.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, it's so ain't no more bombshells coming in, and that's the
yeah,
thing too. Is like with like Justine. So at a certain point, when I thought that same thing, like, oh, why isn't everybody when the Power Squad goes over there? Why aren't Justine? Why aren't the rest of them linking up? But and then when Justine, Josh said what he said about Justine targeting, them, and you just do what he says. I was like, she really is kind of stuck in this situation with Tyreek
and stuck because of
because
you, because she tried to recouple with you, and
right,
you.
right. That's what I was thinking too. The whole time I was like, bruh, like you're the reason why she's
Right,
in this dynamic
right.
because she did want to stay there and now
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
you're on another island. So it is what it is. And I think Andrea was the type of woman that would have been okay with him sticking with his
yeah,
match if as long as he communicated that and didn't leave her high out and dry, so she had to pick whatever. But I think she would have understood like this is the game portion of it, and I think she still would have dated him,
yeah.
you know what
I
I mean,
think
and they
so
still would have
too.
had the opportunity to get to know each other, because I think that's why he made that decision. But yeah, but I was like, she's stuck, Justine. She's stuck with Tyreek
Yeah,
basically to the end of this game. And so it's like, it's hard for me because I'm like, I want to root for Justine and against Tyreek at the same time. Like, Johnny is who I don't want to win the most, to be
yeah.
honest. Then, secondly, it's Tyreek. And so it's very odd for me. It's just very odd for me in this way. And this is the last recoupling. So I guess this is the couple they're going to end up with. But
Yeah.
so it's like she's got to kind of go with that side of the house. And
Mhm.
it's just,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, they could try to go on the other side and just be like, just the same way Tyreek is dragging her to that side by default. It's like if they did try to get something on the other side, she could forcibly sort of drag him to the other side by
Right.
default, if that makes sense. Like, I guess that would be Josh and Andrea, and then who else? Oh, Garbi and Casey. And so like the three of them. But I guess how many couples are left? 7 or 6?
6.
6. Yeah. So I guess they could do that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I didn't like her targeting Garbi. I'm like, not black women targeting each other.
No,
Come
literally,
on.
literally.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully Garby and them
Yeah.
survive, because Zay and them are kind of out of it. Like they wouldn't have, I don't think, gone to that side. Zay and Lucinda, it's like they're firmly flunkies for the other side. And it's
Yeah.
so funny when Josh was like, "You're just a piece of meat. You're dangling. You're the meat they dangle in front of your face." And I'm like, first of all,
Yeah.
you might be like, I
Yes,
think he is,
you
And so
are.
I'm like, you said that perfectly, Josh.
Literally. Wait for the
But
fish
yeah,
to come get you.
right, yeah.
Literally. And then Lucinda, I really do not like Lucinda. Lucinda gonna come over there and
And
try to save her man. Like, stop getting in the middle of Miss Business, girl. You are a woman.
that's
Allow men to
funny.
have conversations, baby.
She's so
Like,
funny. Yeah, no,
she
I
gives
saw
me the
that.
vibe that she gon' let her son just run amok. Like,
Mm.
she gonna let her son run
That's
amok,
so
baby. Can't do
funny.
no
You are not a
wrong. Just as
fan.
sorry as he wanna be, baby, because
Yeah.
that is her vibe. I'm like, you too eager.
Mhm.
She's like,
Mhm.
and that's probably why her and Kendall get along. Because Kendall be too
Mm.
eager to be in women's business, and Lucinda, you be too eager to get in a business of a man, baby. Like, it's not cute. Learn your place. Learn
I
your
guess.
place. You allow men to do their thing, honey. Coming to save him.
Yeah, no, you don't like her for real.
I don't. I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to bring up. These shows are literally like a humiliation ritual. And
Mm.
my friend, she was watching it with me last night, and
Mm-hmm.
they were doing the whole, throwing the liquid on people or whatever. And she was
Oh.
like what is this? And I was like, I think it's humiliation. Like like they say
Uh,
like you gotta give to get in these type of situations a lot of times. Like, not saying
mm.
like I know like crazy Illuminati type stuff, but like
Ah.
you just sometimes you gotta lay down a little bit to everybody got a price essentially. But she brought up the fact that she thinks it is like it's fulfilling people's fantasies, and I never thought about that. Like the milk competition, for instance, during the season, like, and how they do it in like slow mo and all that, and how people like get off on these things, like they have fetishes about stuff like this. And I was like, that is so true. Like, it really is. Like, there is a population out here who probably enjoys seeing a woman or a man getting splashed on, spitting, swapping spit with each other. Like,
Let's not think about those people though.
yeah, I don't want to think about them, but it's so it's true. It's true. It's true. Like, when we out here looking at like how disgusting and
I mean, it is
embarrassing,
crazy. It's
but
crazy that like I think these shows. Like I agree with that humiliation piece. Like these shows, especially like the spit swapping one. I was like, right now, it's just like it's giving like that. Like uh, Illuminati, like it's giving like secret society. We got to jump
yeah,
you
yeah,
in, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what is all of this humiliation and psychological? Like, why y'all humiliating these people just so they
yes,
can be on your show, have a little fame, or this is the price of it? I don't know, but yeah, I agree. The
yeah,
humiliation is off the chain,
yeah,
but yeah.
yeah.
Anything else in
Um,
this episode?
yeah, no, I think that was it for this one. I
Mm,
hope Garby stays. Good Lord, I
mm-hmm.
hope she
Yeah.
stay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I mean, these people don't have a competitive brain at all. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is the time to get Johnny out. If you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
duel against him, this is when you get him out.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just because of friendships, and I don't want to do this person and that person. Like, it's just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's real. All right. Well, we'll see you for the next episode of Love Island, which is airing tonight. So we'll see you tomorrow with our recap episode. Hit that subscribe button and like this video and tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, and join us on Instagram. We have chats, we have all kinds of things.
Bye.